Out where the oak trees whisper low beneath the vast unending skies, I found a worn out leather saddle where my deepest heartache lies. By the creek where waters murmur, there's a scarf you left behind, every thread a tale of summer when your hand was locked in mine. Oh, the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the wild and free, but they carry dust that stings my eyes as I peer through what used to be. In this saddle haunt I linger, trapped in a love that time can't daunt. Every sunset paints your shadow on the trails we used to haunt. Years have rolled like thunder rumbling over distant stormy hills. The old porch we danced upon, now silent, empty chills. The town once loud with laughter echoes with our whispered past. Gravel roads we roamed together, now just pathways overgrown with grass. Oh, the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the wild and free, but they carry dust that stings my eyes as I peer through what used to be. In this saddle haunt I linger, trapped in a love that time can't daunt. Every sunset paints your shadow on the trails we used to haunt. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I'll let your memory dance. Rain washes over old regrets, gives a man a second chance. Yet every cabin, every star tells the story of our plight. In the heart of every wilderness, I face the cold, lonely night. So the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the lost and free, carrying voices of yesterday, tying you forever to me. In this saddle haunt I reckon some loves are ghosts we can't outrun. Every sunset's a reminder of the love I've never won.
Underneath the old oak tree, shadows stretch and reach for me, carved our names for all to see. Now just whispers on the breeze. Memory like dust, it flies on the trail where sunset dies. Old cabin with its door ajar, the echoes of a strumming guitar. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears, where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonely road dressed in sorrow, where's my heartbeats borrowed from a time when love was right, now just the fading light. Gravel roads where we once walked, quiet talks where dreams were chalked. Your scarf caught on that rusty nail, left behind like a forgotten tale. Rain washes old porches clean, but can't wash what these eyes have seen. Every sunset a deeper shade of red, reminding me of words unsaid. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears, where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonesome path dressed in sorrow, as I face my twilight years. Though you're gone, your love holds tight in every star that graced the night. Walking on beneath moon's glow, holding memories I can't let go. In the end, it's just me and the night, and the love hidden by the fading light. In the shadow of the oak, where our initials carved to stay, the wind still whispers softly through the leaves about that day. An old porch creaks, a screen door slams under skies forever gray. My love for you was written, but life had other tales to say. Oh, this letter lingers in my coat, the ink's begun to fade, like the echo of hoofbeats down old forgotten trails we made. Every word a scar upon my heart, every memory a blade. In the silence neath the stars I find the bed where I've been laid. Cabin's empty on the hill, your scarf tied on the frame. Dust dances with the shadows, recalls the whisper of your name. The rain that once we danced beneath now falls just like a claim on a heart that wanders lost through quiet towns that look the same. Oh, this letter lingers in my coat, the ink's begun to fade, like the echo of hoofbeats down old forgotten trails we made. Every word a scar upon my heart, every memory a blade. In the silence neath the stars I find the bed where I've been laid. With every sunset bleeding red, I feel you close again. I ride the line of light and dark, where love and lost content. An old saddle's my companion, where my dreams and demons blend. On gravel roads that lead me to beginnings without end. So this letter lingers in my coat, near a heart that won't persuade. The fading lines of love lost like tracks too shallow in the glade. Though I'm bound to roam forever in your memory, I'll wait till the dust and wind claim me too in the lands where we once lay. In the lands where we once lay, where the letter lingers still. There's an old oak by the river bend, where the scars of our youth fluttered in the wind. We carved our names, young and bold, under the sun where the wagon wheel hides, in the dusted trails where shadows confide. Oh, those wagon wheels rolling slow through wild lands where my heart used to go. Now just echoes in the lonely night. Wagon wheel hides and so does the light. Every creak a story, every turn a sigh, holding memories as the years pass by. porch still creaks at the old homestead, but it's just a whisper without her tread. That gravel road once ours to share now leads to silence and a cold, empty chair. Saddles rest, the fireplace cold, in the cabin where our love story told. Oh, those wagon wheels rolling slow through quiet towns where my dreams used to go. Now just shadows in the fading light. Wagon wheel hides and so does the night. Every creak a story, every turn a sigh, holding memories as life drifts by. Rain falls like tears on the dusty ground, each drop a moment, a lost love found. In the stillness I hear a call, a whisper from the past, the rise and fall. So here I stand where we once lied, under the oak by the riverside. Wagon wheel hides beneath the aging sky, a testament of love, a never-ending why. And every sunset's glow and every star's light, I find her smile in the quiet of the night. Shadow of the oak, where wild rivers lead, lies a whispering hollow where the canyon sleeps. Underneath that ancient sky, once her love did bloom, on a porch of creek and wood, bound by summer's loom. Oh, the canyon sleeps, but my heart's awake, haunted by the echoes of the promises we'd make. The wind, it carries your laughter through the sweeps. I'm a ghost in this solitude where the canyon sleeps. Days turn to dust like pages in the sun. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar, but you're long gone. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride, now just gravel roads and empty cabin side. Oh, the canyon sleeps when my soul just weeps, lost in the shadows of the love that couldn't keep. Rain washes the old porch, but its secrets it still keeps. I'm alone with the whisper winds where the canyon sleeps. By that lonely riverside, I'll let your memory dance. The setting sun knows my regret, won't give a second chance. In the saddle I'll
Yes, the canyon sleeps, and in dreams I see your face. A love so wild and free, no time can erase. But I'll keep riding through this life that onwards creeps, forever bound to whisper back where the canyon sleeps. Down by the old dry river bed, where the oak trees guard the dead, I sat with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dust, wrapped around my flask. Old whiskey, listen as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch worn with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame. But now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown. Well, once we rode together, now ride alone. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the white brim of night and stars, I whisper secrets to the skies. The land knows the heart scars, the truth behind the eyes. Whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey listened as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands. In the shadow of the oak where the wild roses bloom, Thorn sleeps under the crescent moon. Her scarf still dances on that old porch swing, where we carved our names in the spring of 15. The smell of rain on that dusty trail, echoes of laughter, a love bound to fail. Oh, Thorn sleeps, but my heart's wide awake, tangled in memories I can't forsake. The wind whispers secrets I promised to keep. Now they're buried deep where Thorn sleeps. Years rode away on a sorrow-soaked steed, left me with silence and a heart that still bleeds. That gravel road now overgrown leads to a cabin weathered and alone. Saddles gather dust in a corner unseen, like the faded trails of those sweet dreams. Oh, Thorn sleeps, and here I stand, holding on to shadows in a forsaken land. The sun sets fire to my unspoken need, casting long shadows where Thorn sleeps. One day I'll ride past the edge of the dawn, where old ghosts and yesterday's gone. But tonight my resolve turns weak in the quiet whispers where Thorn sleeps. Yes, Thorn sleeps beneath the stars endless sweet, in a bed of secrets too heavy, too deep. As the moon climbs high and the night owl weeps, I find no peace while Thorn sleeps. I'll keep riding through memories cheap, forever haunted where Thorn sleeps. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where wild winds whispered you to me, the earth smelled sweet after the rain. Your laughter echoed, eased the pain. We carved our love on that aged bark, promised forever beneath the stars. But storm stays long on this lonesome ridge. Your scarf still dances on the broken bridge. My heart rides trails where we once roamed. In every sunset I ride alone. The winds may settle, the dust may lay, but in my home the storm stays. Now the porch swing sways with no delight, that old cabin veiled in twilight. The gravel road bears no more your trace, only footprints that time can't erase. Where once our dreams like wildflowers bloom, now stand silence in quiet gloom. Yes, storm stays harsh on this weary heart. Your memory lingers though we're apart. The saddle's empty, the night sky sprawls against the echo of your distant calls. The rains may cleanse, the oak may sway, but in my heart the storm stays. I wander past where laughter dwelt, underneath the heavens we once held. Each step away stretches like miles on the trails of our lost smiles.
as the storm stays deep in the folds of night, and I'm left alone with these fading lights. No more you, just the wind's soft cries and the haunting of our last goodbyes. Though time moves on, my world decays under the endless stormy grays. In every shadow love betrays, here in my heart the storm stays.
In the shadow of the willow, where the creek used to play, lies the ghost of an old porch where we once whiled away. Fingers laced like oak roots under skies forever gray. Your laughter spilled like silver rain on that long lost May. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in the wind's mournful cry across these barren hills. My heart's left hanging on that old splintered rail, like a lone scarf caught in a bitter winter gale. Now the town's a whisper and the trails have all grown cold. This saddle's worn and weathered like the secrets we once told. Where the cabin stood so proudly, now only shadows dare to tread beneath the moon that watched us. Now sleeps our love long dead. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in the wind's mournful cry across these barren hills. My heart's left hanging on that old splintered rail, like a lone scarf caught in a bitter winter gale. A drifter soul wanders through memories turned to rust, seeking solace in the silence of dreams turned to dust. Yet in the heart of every sunset, where the world dips in gold, I find a sliver of your warmth in the cold. Yes, the porch washed away and you drifted like the sands, with the grace of a river slipping silent through my hands. I'm a whisper in the prairie, a shadow in the sway, forever bound to the place where my heart lay. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in every sunset's cry, and in the night so still, where the oak weeps for the rain. I'll be waiting every day for the porch and my heart washed away. Out where the oak tree shadow lays long, by the creek where the wild winds have blown, I carved two hearts, yours and mine, in the bark, where whispers stay hidden 'neath stars stark. Footprints fade where we danced unshaken, on that porch by the hills God-forsaken. Storm burns like my heart tonight in the cold empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand, scent worn thin as the dust hushes the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell in the whispering wind. I still dwell. Time turned those gravel roads grew wide. The quiet town slept as something inside me died. Old laughter haunts the saloon's creaking floors. Echoes of steps that aren't ours anymore. That old saddle now just gathers dust, like the memories succumbing to rust. Storm burns like my heart tonight in the cold empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand, scent worn thin as the dusk hushes the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell in the whispering wind. I still dwell underneath the vast indigo skies. I reckon each star mirrors your eyes. The trails we blaze now overgrown in the wilderness. I roam alone. Storm burns and I'm still reaching out through the shadows of doubt, the route of our old route. May the horizon where sunsets bleed hold you close, far beyond my meager creed. Every twilight, your absence I mourn in the silence after the storm. I still dwell. I still dwell. In the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee, we carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice in shattered glass. Gone are the days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the seed-eater chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. Shattered glass drips on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, marking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass.
shattered glass drifts, and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's poignant veil. Every sharded tale under twilight's expanse, in the dance of dust, I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignant beauty of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
Out where the oak tree's shadow lays long, by the creek where the wild winds have blown, I carved two hearts, yours and mine, in the bark, where whispers stay hidden neath stars stark. Footprints fade where we danced unshaken, on that porch by the hills, God-forsaken. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand sent warmth in, as the dust cushions the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell, in the whispering wind I still dwell. Time turned, those gravel roads grew wide, the quiet town slept as something inside me died. Old laughter haunts the saloon's creaking floors, echoes the steps that aren't ours anymore. That old saddle now just gathers dust, like the memories succumbing to rust. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand sent warmth in, as the dust cushions the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell, in the whispering wind I still dwell. Underneath the vast indigo skies, I reckon each star mirrors your eyes. The trails we blaze now overgrown, in the wilderness I roam alone. Storm burns and I'm still reaching out, through the shadows of doubt, the route of our old route. May the horizon where sunsets bleed hold you close, far beyond my meager creed. Every twilight your absence I mourn, in the silence after the storm.
On the edge of the Calico Basin, under shadows of oak trees grown wild, I found a scarf, faded red like the sunset, where once laughter danced soft and mild. Her voice still haunts every whisper of the wind that sweeps through this this place where gravel roads kiss the dust of my boots, and I long for a long vanished grace. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn, on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. These hills recall each step we wandered through wildflowers that now no longer bloom. An empty cabin with its porch still swaying holds the ghost of your perfume. I ride these paths alone with the silence, each hoofbeat a beat out of time, chasing the whispers of what we once were, in a land too rugged, too sublime. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn, on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. Now the dust settles deep as the twilight encroaches, and the oak trees cast shadows like old lonesome coaches. Each night under stars I confess to the sky I'm just a shadow that's lost where the old river lies. The canyon holds tight and I can't seem to free the bonds of her memory fading with me, as dusk pulls the curtain and night claims the cries. The canyon holds tight just like the goodbye. Oh, the canyon still whispers echoes entwined of the love once lived here and now left behind.
I left that town before the dawn, with nothing left worth leaning on. No suitcase full of hope or shame, just a man too tired to keep his name. I passed the sign, it said welcome home, but home ain't where the heart has gone. So I let my name blow with the leaves and found some peace in losing me. I don't go by that name no more, the one she used to whisper for. It don't belong in mouths that lie, or die in towns where dreams go dry. Call me wind or call me ghost, or just the man who drinks the most. But don't you speak what came before. I don't go by that name no more. They say a name holds who you are, but mine got left in an empty jar. I gave it all, I bled it true, but no one came when it was due. Now I live from camp to post, and Let the silence be my host. No one asks and I don't tell why I flinch at certain smells. I don't go by that name no more. It ain't on signs or record doors. It ain't in songs or wedding cards. Just buried deep in canyon yards. You wanna talk, then pour the rye, and maybe I'll recall July. But once it's gone, close that door. I don't go by that name no more. Names are for the ones who stay, but I become the miles I stray. Each town I pass I leave no stain, just stories told without a name. I don't go by that name no more. The wind might hum it lost and sore, but it don't fit this face I wear. Not since she looked and wasn't there. So call me rain or call me shore, but I don't go by that name no more. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies lie, I first saw her laugh under that vast frontier sky. Her scarf danced with the wind by the old porch light, in a town too small for dreams, but just right for the night. Unspoken words close her eyes like the sunset draws the day. Every whisper of the breeze seems to echo her name in the rustle of the leaves and the rattle of old rails. Her memory haunts these hills like a ghostly, wandering tale. Years flew like dust through these worn and weary hands. The cabin stands empty like my heart's unplanted lands, where laughter filled the rooms, now only silence reigns. A saddle unmounted and love lost to the plains. Unspoken words closed her eyes like the sunset draws the day. Every whisper of the breeze still echoes her name in the rustle of the leaves and the creaking of old floors. Her absence fills the air like the rain that never pours. Now I roam these gravel roads where our stories were spun, underneath the starlit cloak, avoiding the sun. A lone rider with shadows where once we rode side by side, left talking to the wind with my unspoken goodbyes. Unspoken words once closed her eyes, now the stars refuse to glow. The night's embrace is cold as the northern winds blow. Dust settles on the trails where our dreams once flew high. Now I ride alone under the endless crying sky. Her echo in the canyon where my heart forever lies. In the valley where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark beneath the sky's wide frame, we dance through dandelions golden bright, your laughter mingling with the breeze of May twilight. That old scarf you wore still smells of sweet despair, left behind on our porch, swaying in the open air. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Now the cabin stands but hollow, filled with dust, gravel roads where the tracks of our lost trust. Saddles lay untouched, the horses roam astray, like my soul wanders through each forgetful day. Rains came washing your footprints off the trail, leaving muddy tears and a love grown frail. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Sunsets bleed like the ink on your last letter, promises of forever, torn and tattered. I'm a silhouette against the fading light, trying to find what's wrong, what's right. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, I gather seeds, try to restart, but the wind, it carries them so far from me. In the dandelion field where I let you be. Oh, in the dandelion field we're forever apart, yet forever you bloom wild in my heart. Out by the ridge where the red oak grows, I made a fire in the cold shadows throes. Her scarf still dances on the porch old wood, where we swore forever, misunderstood. The night whispers secrets in the wind softly, Oak leaves rustle, tales of what used to be. Under that vast endless sprawl of starlit embers, each flame cracks the dark. Lonely fire remembers. Lonely fire, oh how you burn. Echoes of soft laughter and the slow yearning churn. The warmth has faded, now just ash gray and tender. In the glow of lost love, my heart still surrenders. Now the trail's overgrown, the cabin's bare, gravel roads leading nowhere, just to old despair. Her saddle's empty, on the fence it's worn, just like the heart I've carried, tattered and torn. Rain taps the roof in a rhythmic, mournful song. Each drop of memory, where did I go wrong? Dust rises then settles in the quiet of the plains, treading old paths where only silence remains. Lonely fire, oh how you burn. Echoes of soft laughter and the slow yearning churn. The warmth has faded, now just ash gray and tender. In the glow of lost love, my heart can't but surrender. Was it the wild land or the wandering ways that stole the colors from our golden days? I'm left with an echo, a shadow in the breeze, her whisper in the leaves. Remember me, please, lonely fire. You're all that's left, burning through the night. Of warmth I'm bereft, yet in your ashes, her memory I tender. In the cold silent night, my soul still remembers. So I sit here a while, let the embers die down. In the heart of the night, in this quiet little town, with the ghosts of the past in the dance of the flames, I remember her laugh as the lonely fire wanes. In the heart of the valley, where the oak trees stand, I once loved a girl with the earth on her hands. We chased the horizon on paths worn and thin, where the cold morning forgot the fires we'd began. Oh, the wind speak low on those high lonesome trails, where my heart's wrapped up in her wild whispered tales. Every sunset's a memory fading too fast, in the glow of a love that just couldn't last. Now the cabin's half hidden, where the ivy has grown, with the porch still creaking like it's begging her home. That old scarlet scarf she left on the chair flies with the dust like a ghost in the air. Oh, the wind speak low on those high lonesome trails, where my heart's wrapped up in her wild whispered tales. Every sunset's a memory fading to that just couldn't last. On a gravel road fading under new falling snow, I ponder the tracks that we used to know. And I reckon the heart is a wanderer too, drifting in places where the sky meets the blue. Oh, the winds speak low with a voice that prevails, telling tales of a love lost on old lonesome trails. So I'll ride under stars, let the cold morning forget the days of our love and the sun when it set. Soft as the rain on the rough, dusty land, I'll carry her memory, the touch of her hand. In the silence that follows, I find my regrets. In the cold morning shadow, where the sun never sets.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under the whispers of the prairie song, sparrow listen on a wire, old and frayed, to the size of my heart like a serenade. By the dusty cabin where we once danced, where love was born in a fleeting glance. Oh, the winds they change, as do hearts, and sparrows fly where morning starts. But my soul's tethered to that porch of pine, under stars where your hand slipped from mine. Sparrow listened as we said goodbye, the sunset wept in a crimson sky. Gravel roads now less traveled by, creek beds dry where we used to lie. An old scarf clings to a branch turned gray, like the color of skies on a stormy day. Echoes of laughter, the shutters slam, silence fills the air as the door frame jams. Oh, the winds they change, as do hearts, and sparrows soar where morning starts. But my soul's tethered to that porch of pine, under stars where your hand slipped from mine. Sparrow listened as we said goodbye, the sunset wept in a crimson sky. Fading trails, the hoof prints disappear, just like us, swallowed by the years. A lone saddle, resting by the shed, memories of you dancing in my head. Sparrow flies, but the story's told in the whispering wind, so raw, so cold. Lost love's cost, and sparrows find all that we have lost. Still my soul's tethered to that porch of pine, under stars where forever seemed fine. Sparrow listened, oh sparrow knows, in the quiet towns where the heartache grows. By the fading light where shadows play, I'll sit and wait for the break of day. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight met its end. She wore a scarf of crimson against the winter's bite. Beneath that ancient oak, we found love in fading light. Now the trails turn cold where we once walked bold, and the oak leaves whisper secrets in the wind. So hold my heart, a lonesome saddle, no rider to hold on that lost trail turn cold. Oh, that lost trail turn cold. Years passed like the dust kicked up by roaming steeds. The town we love now shadows overtaken by the weeds. Her laughter once filled every corner of the saloon, now just echoes across the barroom under a mournful moon. And the trails turn cold where we danced untold, past the old porch creaking, tales now never told. My dreams like rivers run, but never as bold on that lost trail turn cold. Oh, that lost trail turn cold. On a gravel road I wander under skies turning gray, each step a memory fading like the sunset's last ray. What's lost is never found as the night claims the gold in the heart of a cowboy where his tale is slowly told. So the trails turn cold, my love story's sold to the whispering pines in the night so bitterly cold. I ride along the story of love, oh, on that lost trail turn cold, forever lost trail turn cold. And the dust settles soft on the path I once rode, where memories like rain in my soul ever flowed. Goodbye, sweet love, your tale forever told on that lost trail turn cold, that forever lost trail turn cold.